is gonna be in Overpass. Also, shout out to the crowd. A lot of people tuning in, jumping in for what should be great Counter-Strike. Actually, I can hear the crowd as well, far away, though we might be over here in Stockholm. And it's gonna be FURIA starting on the CT side. We got the dualies out for the side of FURIA, and they could be walking to the crossfire.
Oh, Lover Girl does try and check it, but the kills are for Ka. 2 free for her. Yeah, this is a slaughter right down into Connector. The last 2 players, they are stuck together, and they're gonna try and see if they can deal with that CT side, but it looks very scary already.
Olga doing the smart thing, falling back. No need to give away her life, but they're trying to hunt her down. She has backup, however. The cavalry has arrived, but that being said, Senna and Piggy Kiki, 2 quick kills, and all of a sudden, a chance maybe. Cardo, oh, she whiffs it, and now it's a 2v2.
Oh, this is suddenly very scary. You're a 5 against 2 now, 2 against 2. There is a cross now that is being guarded by Gabby. Does tag Piggy Kiki down to just 40 health. So this is definitely still doable for FURIA. Senado is trying to swing, and the dualies finally make the impact. That's a kill for Isa. And now just 9 HP left for Please Send Help. But at least the bomb is planted. Oof.
You know, considering it was a 2 versus 5, we saw Ka open things up with a nasty 3K. The fact that they actually get a few kills, are able to get the bomb down, can definitely be considered almost, well, not a win, but at least a semi-win there for Please Send Help. This is a map pick coming in from the North American side. It's a map that they have the best record on, at least recently, right? It's a map that they're pretty comfortable on. So despite the fact that they're going to be going up against the might of this FURIA team, they should still at least have a game plan. They should still be, you know, still know what they want to do on this map. Obviously, it's a map pick. Your opponents choose the side you want to start on, meaning it's going to be FURIA starting on the CT side, which obviously is the more favorite side here. Yesterday, it was a bit of a rough showing against FURIA, right? With 16-2 on Nuke.
Yeah.
However, that is of course in the middle of the packed map pool, and best to ones, you know, usually the team which has a deeper map pool, which obviously in this case would be FURIA, would be the favorites here. But now it's your home ground, it's a map they're comfortable on. Also, they're from NA, they're playing in NA, they have the crowd behind them as well.
Exactly.
So, you know, just go for it.
Well, the thing is though, I have seen a couple of FURIA fans in the crowd there as well, supporting now the ladies too. So I think the crowd might be a bit split here, but in this round though, so far, non-player fallen so far. Everyone taking things a little bit slower. Of course, there are now some Mac-10s and rivals on the board for Please Send Help, so they will eagerly want to make this round work after getting that bomb plant earlier on. But they do like to take things quite slow, just trying to take some map control, now working their way towards mid. But oof, that nade might be ready and deal a lot of damage.
This is when it can be a little scary against the pistols, right? And again, especially they have Mac-10s as well, which are even more deadlier than the Tech-9s. The thing is, if you allow the T to swarm the bomb site, and even though you might have the superior weaponry, if the trades go the way of the T, 3v3, they get the bomb down, things get rough, and there we go, Olga will fall, and Ka has to go big. Great flashbang, and she might be hunted down. There you have it, they swarm the bomb site. The round's done, unless Mari can do something spectacular here. So he finds one on a Jess Gas, but still fair advantage for the T's, and the bomb has been planted.
And the utility is actually looking pretty solid. They threw that Molotov right in the timing that Mario wanted to try and get a re-peek, and it's been denied. So that has delayed things quite a lot here for the CT side. Though now 2 kills come in, making it a 2-on-2. Oh, now FURIA looks so solid. Oh. That is the last kill over and done with. And, wow, that was a very solid retake. They stayed calm and patient and made sure that, you know, even though there might not be as much utility, they went in as a unit, and it worked.
Yeah, that was a 3v5, and I would completely have forgiven FURIA if they opted to go for the save there, but instead they go for it, and great stuff. You pointed out perfectly, right? They cleared all the angles perfectly. The spacing was really good, so they were able to trade, and at the very end there, just the aim coming out clutch for the side of FURIA. Expensive round, however. So if I'm Please Send Help, you still go for the force, and that's exactly what they're going to do here. They got the bomb down as well. There's a little bit of extra money in the bank for them to eke out. No AKs yet, but they do have 3 Galils, a couple of Mac-10s.
Oh,
And for the side, I guess we might have a bit of a restart here. Looks like this round will not be live. But yeah, we should still be seeing the force spike coming out from Please Send Help.
Yeah.
And of course, for the side of FURIA, because they lost so many players, the money is still going to be in a pretty precarious position. But considering, if you're the firm favorites, considering the 2-0 up, it has still been very, very close rounds here. And Please Send Help, they're here to play, and I love to see it.
Oh, yeah. And the thing is as well, this is, it can be quite scary, this map, if you now Please Send Help. They played Enigma Galaxy yesterday, FURIA, and that one was so incredibly close. It went to OT, and it honestly could have swung either way. So knowing that they've had such an insane performance against what, it looks like perhaps a potential winner of the whole tournament in itself as well. So that is going to take some heavy counter-shredding if you want to take the W here.
Absolutely. And yesterday when they went up against Enigma Galaxy, which I guess some people might say it was the game of the day yesterday, right?
Ooh, yeah.
Against two heavy hitters. And this was Anna dropping 40 kills and 22 deaths. That's what it took from Enigma Galaxy to defeat FURIA. And look, nothing against the side of Please Send Help, but let's be real. Anna, probably one of the best women Counter-Strike players on the planet right now.
Yes.
But I look at Please Send Help, and there's one player who stood out for me, right? Despite the loss they had against FURIA yesterday, Mads has been insane in the server. In the losing effort as well, she showed great signs against FURIA.
Yes.
And in the game they had against ATK, she was just dominating. Right?
Yeah.
So I'm looking at Mads to really step up here for the side of the North Americans right now.
Yeah, I'm glad you highlighted Mads, because prior to the playoffs here in Dallas, during the whole online season, she had a 100% entry success, and that is very, very promising.
That's nuts.
It's insane, and she is a really good anchor on CT side as well. So she always, time and time, delivers. But then again, during the whole NA season, the question is, how strong are those opponents in correlation to the rest of the world? Now we suddenly have 2 extra big regions, but also the wildcards coming through. So this is suddenly not as easy, perhaps, as just sticking in an A.
Yeah, absolutely. Shout out to the Brazilian fans as well, sticking on around despite the fact that the other FURIA team unfortunately had to bow out of the tournament over in Dallas. But still, I love the fact they're here supporting their countrymen, and more importantly, supporting Counter-Strike. It's for everyone, indeed. Bit of a extended tech break here right now. Tomorrow, we've kind of seen some, obviously yesterday on day one, depending on how the seedings are, you saw some of the top dogs going up against the underdogs. You saw a lot of lopsided matchups. Right, we saw 16-0 as well, a couple of 16-2s. But today, we've seen a couple of close games. Earlier today, that Black Dragons big game was fantastic. And even though a lot of people might potentially write off Please Send Help here, even if it's a 2-mapper, I want it to be competitive.
Yes.
I want them to make FURIA, battle it out, duke it out to get these wins, as we're going to be jumping back into the game. Round number 3 is going to be rifles out for the side of FURIA, 3 A1s and the FAMAS. And for Please Send Help, the force spike. They're looking to break the economy of the Brazilians here.
You can see that deep smoke right now, what it does to the T side. They're very, very, very passive and very aware of what could have happened, but so far none of the CTs have actually pushed up that far, so it seems like they can easily now try and take that long control. That's at least granted for them, but Olga is ready to just hold it for now and play the waiting game, but also the backup. It's a good setup, and so far a really good read.
Yeah, good regression coming up, but it's all about timing. All about the timing. Are they going to go for the drive swing? Yes, they are. And immediately a few bullets getting fired in the direction of Senna. Then comes the wide swing, taking so much damage though. And Mari with 1-2 almost gets the third. Jessica has been whittled down to 30 HP. But now it's a 3 versus 3. The bomb has been spotted as well right now, Fearless. And that is a problem, but they still haven't rotated yet. FURIA still keeping 2 players towards B and water.
They're hoping perhaps that they're going to try and regroup and try something different. Well, Piggy Kiki is now going to be throwing out that smoke and helping support the team. But this is going to be interesting because not a lot of time left. If this execute doesn't work and if the defense is strong, the Molotov misses and Ka! The corner is not being checked, and with that, time is slowly taken away. Ka still trying to hold on. That's another kill for her, leaving everything on the shoulders of Matt. And the bomb is planted. That's a good flashbang on top of it as well. That is just perfectly executed.
I love that flashbang. I love that flashbang, right? Just perfectly placed. She had nowhere to go, and she managed to like run around the bomb site, trying to avoid the player running up in a direction car, but then she was caught by the player pushing up from short. So great work there overall. But again, right, coming down to 2 players surviving. They're not making this easy here for FURIA. Great stuff towards long though. Mads. Rather, sorry, it was Mari actually finding those 2 kills. If she doesn't find those 2 kills, it would have been rough. And the conviction from Carter, just stick around that position, conveying information to her teammates. Just like, listen, I can hear a couple of them, setting up the smokes. It is going to be the play towards long. I'm just going to stick here. Clotheslines the player running across her with a D. And for Please Send Help, again, the bomb plant. Round lost bonus kicking in as well. 3rd round lost bonus, and that means almost a full-fledged buy coming out. Utility a little bit sparse, but now we have the Kalashnikovs in play.
Oh, and this time around, Olga is going to be sitting there in party. It does get a bit heated, but she might be able to, escape. And, that's actually the kill for Ka there instead. But good comms, because instantly the backup arrived. They're now going to be switching weapons due to Olga being low. But that is a good opening already, and that's the thing, instantly they have the advantage, they fall back. They don't want to give it all away, and that's the smart thing here for FURIA to do. They calm things down again in the round, and leave it then up to Please Send Help to answer right back.
Yeah, it's still a minute on the clock to work with them. Please Send Help, as they are slowly going to be creeping and crawling their way up towards this short position, but they're taking a sweet time. They're still very paranoid as to the fact that FURIA could be pushed up close, and that means they're going to take a lot of time, use up a lot of the utility, clearing out these usual corners. 40 seconds now as they start to leg it all the way towards long. 3 players making the way there, and of course we have Piggy Kiki, who's going to be slowly sneaking in from short. Utility-wise, they have 3 smokes, beg your pardon, a couple of flashes and a Molotov. Enough to try and wrest control of this A bomb site, but they need to contend with Olga and the big green Zoom banger.
She had an idea of where the players were, is now trying to look away, and instead though the backup in the form of Ka has arrived. Only good for 1 kill though in the process. Still making it a competitive full Please Send Help, but the thing is the time, only 5 seconds left, and by then the backup here, CTs swarm the site altogether again, and that's a good thing. So far they've been really solid on that defense. And again, it results now in Please Send Help being out of money, just having to do it with upgraded pistols. And yeah, this most likely looks for another round for FURIA.
Much more convincing from the Brazilian side there, right? Keeping most of the players alive. The first 3 rounds, it was looking rough, and because of that, despite them winning that round convincingly, Gorillas, you can see the money is not still that solid yet for the Brazilian side. So Please Send Help with his pistols. They can make things... They could make FURIA hemorrhage a couple more players here. It could be worth its weight in gold. It's going to be the B play. We haven't seen this yet. It's always been mainly the A bomb side time and time again. And here they could be walking into a slaughter.
Oh, well, that is exactly true. I thought for a second Mari got 2 there, but no, it was they're getting 3 for herself, in fact. Yeah, that was just some good crossfire setup there in the B bomb site. Yeah, and that's the thing, the flashbangs and everything, it needs to be perfect if you want to be able to counter FURIA. And when the money is, for example, not there and everything, it's just so rough. But now in return, we do have the reinvestment there into the ARP and Senna currently. Hopefully she can try and fire back at Ka, but currently she's already at 7 kills. Oh, and look at the amount of damage. Oh, 3 players. Oh, one of them already out of the mix. This is absolutely not so subtly. Please Send Help are setting the pace.
That is brilliant stuff coming out from the NA side for the very first time. In this map here, massive advantage. It is a barely just hobbling along on 2 HP. Gabby as well, great stuff. And now Mari, even though those are some couple of crucial kills she got earlier, she has been comparatively a little quiet thus far. Let's see if she is going to somehow turn this one around, but they're going for the gamble here. They're going to go for the gamble stack towards A, and unfortunately, it is going to be the wrong gamble. Eventually, Please Send Help are going to be making the way towards that B bomb set, but this smoke could delay them. This smoke could delay them for a few more seconds, and that could allow FURIA to just start poke and prod towards A short, poke and prod towards connector, and figure out that it is going to be a B play, and then they can pivot back. Mari can make her way back, and they haven't seen anyone yet, and at least looking at the way the posturing right, it does look like they are inevitably going to be going for the save here. They walk into the B bomb site, utility will be deployed, they're going to find an empty site, a free plant, and Please Send Help. They will win the round, and they will win it very, very convincingly as well. Finally, some signs of life. Great stuff.
Yeah, and it all started, we had such good utility at the beginning of it, already damaging 2 players and then trying to overwhelm the CT side. It worked out perfectly. Luckily for FURIA though, they do hopefully hold on to those 3 weapons, which is nice for the economy. You know, you can let your opponent have a round, but the most important thing is how you bounce back. Because if now Please Send Help is going to get the momentum going and the economy starts to get lower and lower for FURIA, things might still get scary.
Keeping all 5 players alive as well. FURIA, yeah, they needed to save those guns, because if you take a look at the money, it's still not in a great place. That being said, though, they've actually built up a decent bank, especially on Izza, who's been, well, who hasn't died yet at all, actually. She's 9-0, so of course she's got tons of cash to work with. The rifles will be purchased. And now my interest is a little peaked here, Realist. Please Send Help, I won't lie, like, apart from the first couple of rounds where they made things a little, you know, the individuals popped off and they made some of the rounds close. The buy rounds weren't that spectacular, but now, what we saw from round number 6, things can be interesting. Once more, FURIA, though, looking to take the fight towards A, towards its mid position. There are 3 players, one inside a connector, that is Mari. They have Izza towards a long position. Ka just waiting for something to be seen. And Olga's just going to stick on around, and there's no real trade potential if she gets found out here.
And Olga has been in this position now for 3 times. One time, she did manage to grab a kill. Oh, that is the bomb. And the question is, can she hold on for longer? If maybe she gets too eager and she dies, but no, that's not going to be the case. In fact, Izza with a follow-up there as well, making it a 5v2 already. It's very early still in the round, and you can already see, yeah, this is rough. You know, the T's are both split up. We have one towards B, one still lurking around in connector. What are you going to do with the bomb lost all the way over in party?
Yeah, just some aggressive posturing, and this is what you want to see from FURIA. You want to see them not really allow much room for Please Send Help to work with, keep them kind of suffocated, you know, towards that T-ramp position, not really allow them much space to work with. And then looking at the way Overpass plays out, it's more of a, you know, it follows something which is generally known as transitional defense, right? You play aggressively, fall back a little bit, you force the Ts to take time to use the utility they have to clear out all these angles, to get map control, and eventually, you know, try to make the clock work against them, and in the process try to whittle away some of the members coming in. It worked to perfection here, right? 3 players just getting taken down, no casualties for the side of FURIA, no time remaining either for Please Send Help. And this is going to be the 6th round on board for the Brazilian side. Earlier, we had questions about economy. Right now, money's starting to blossom for FURIA.
Yeah, and I like that FURIA just instantly bounced back. Good though. Please Send Help are using their timeout, something that we haven't really seen that much come out of them on the first day. But, you know, now you need to make use of it. This is do or die currently. So if you want to hang on, this is the moment to get the team back together and, yeah, rethink the strat book a little bit. What do you think they need to do in order to be able to counter the defense right now of FURIA?
I mean, just go back to what they tried earlier, some variation of that, right? Like a lot of utility damage being dealt out earlier on. And they will call for the first tactical time, but the first of this game. And that's something we've seen being used in various ways by different teams, right? Sometimes it's to kind of calm things down. Sometimes you use it after you win a round, again, to calm things down.
Yeah.
So for Please Send Help, hopefully, you know, they're talking things through. They're like, listen, it's not like Furia's defense is unassailable. We've done it a couple of times already. We can definitely do it again. The nades, though, dealing quite a bit of damage. This time it's a bit more of a default-ish spread coming out from Please Send Help.
Yeah, the bomb also left behind for now. Just trying to see where they can get an opening first. They have 2 over towards mid, player on B, and 2 here lurking around in connector. And so far, with all this utility also being used here by the T side, it does instantly force the CTs back a bit. Oh, this! Oh, Gabby in the process. That was a kill, but Ka, oof. She took quite a hit for herself. So far, though, oh, look at this. Double kill coming in for Olga. And, yeah, no matter what, the defense just doesn't swing.
Yeah, just I think there was a boost coming. I'm sure we'll take a look from the replay, but Gabby, I guess they went for a little bit of a delayed boost towards Graffiti. 2 kills. Olga just holding aggressively towards short. I guess they weren't expecting Olga to be holding the position because Ka takes the first shot, right? She misses it. She falls back. And Olga waiting for the smoke to dissipate and takes down 2 more as well. 2 multi-kills. Round's pretty much done. And it's all on Mads. Now, we spoke about Mads. And she for me, I think she's been a star for this team, right? But a 1v5 looking unlikely. 8 seconds. She's going to come running in. Finds Olga. Caught with shot. There is a chance for her to maybe get the bomb down, but there's no time remaining. And if I'm her, just maybe go for the save here. No, she's going to come charging in. Yeah. Mari's going to have no trouble dispatching her for 7-1 for Furia. These rounds are winning right now. After the 1 round they lost, Fearless, it's looking extremely convincing, and that is worrying if you're a fan of Please Send Help.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't check.
This is the close positioning, and then like they haven't really played that close up short yet, so Furia is great with trying to change things up and coming in from the unexpected angles. This time around they played a little bit more defensively towards bathroom and then a bit more aggressive on the other side of the map. So I definitely like what they're doing. Oh, and that's already a good tag onto Senna. That's the offer as well. So instantly there's chances that Senna now is forced to, you know, play not as aggressive as she would like to.
This is so ballsy from Furia. Ka's all by her lonesome towards the A-bomb side. Like, she takes a shot towards Senna, and obviously it's going to confirm damage. I guess she could envision that she did tag her, but she obviously doesn't know how much damage she dealt. And given the re-aggression, the perfect flashback from Gabby. And Mari plucks Mads' head clean off her shoulders.
It is still a 4-on-5. Definitely things are not gonna come easy here for Please Send Help. A lot of util also in play to delay things. Kind of play with the minds of the T side here. Another re-smoke. Yeah, if you're not gonna come charging through, they're just like, okay, you know what? We're gonna keep you out for just a little bit longer. Now forcing them to come into short. And guess what? Mari is sitting there, does actually grab a kill while blind, but there's backup. There's Isa here, there on short, Sandbag waiting, still a 1-for-1 trade, making things still possible for that T side.
This will 25 seconds. They need to make up their minds right now where they want to head towards. We're looking where the bomb is heading in. It's going to be the B play, but again, 2 players lie in wait here, Fearless.
Oh, yeah, time is of the essence, and of course, they need to come in. They're not really doing that so together, and Gabby can grab both of them, just isolating the fights, and that is extremely well done. Furia stand their ground, and the gap is slowly widening and widening.
Yeah, and they're starting to look so much more cleaner, which how they take these fights, right? A little unfortunate there for Senna. Mari was flash, but still takes it down because she was tagged earlier by Ka. And Gabby has been looking incredible, right? Some great support flashes coming out from her as well. 7-1. Isa on 11-1. Like, everyone's having a baller of a time. For Please Send Help, they've gone for a bit of a light buy. An AK in play, Mac-10, couple of Tech 9s. Looks like it's going to be the B explode. But look at Furia's positioning. They have 3 players lying in wait, and they even have Ka with the op towards connecting.
Oh no, Isa's gonna play close, right behind the smoke. That is 2 kills, even Tech's down a 3rd. And that gives room, of course, now for Gabby to clean them right up. There is a good flashbang. But yeah, right now, just simply not the weapons and the HP to win the duels here. Yeah, and right now, please send help. Maybe time for another timeout, who knows? Because things are definitely starting to look grim. There is going to be another ban round back on the board. But so far, here we go. They are definitely calling the timeout now. Because this is now the chance. If you want to get back into it, it needs to be now.
Yeah, at this point, it's not about taking away weapons from the CTs. It's starting to convert a few of these rounds, right? The flashbang, it never popped. The first CT didn't get blinded at all, 2 kills. And again, you could see FURIA, they could keep 3 players on the B bomb side. They had caught to its connector because the 5th player had pushed into playground in like, what, after 20 or 30 seconds it elapsed already. They have all the information they need. And every call they're making, it's just working out perfectly. They're getting so much information. And right now, I feel like Please Send Help is starting to get into their own heads. They're like, okay, how do we counter this, right? There are a couple of rounds where they play defaults, and that's the round FURIA don't aggress at all, just waiting patiently. And FURIA just seem to be a couple of steps ahead of the NA ladies right now. A buy is going to be coming out, though, for the side of Please Send Help, and once more they're opting to go for more of a defaultish setup. And FURIA, this time around, 3 players towards A. And again, it's going to be Mari by her lonesome, but I think she's playing towards connector here. And every time FURIA make this call, either going for the 3 towards B or 3 towards A, it seems like Please Send Help go in the direction of where the stack is.
Yeah, it's almost as if FURIA has been busy with this conditioning and also just simply their util game, because often they use their utility really well to delay things or force Please Send Help to go the different direction. Oh, right now though, looks like Big Kiki might be met with some heavy force, but deals with it perfectly. There, of course, has been some damage dealt in return, but all 5 players are still standing, leaving a very good chance now for Please Send Help to pick up another round. The good thing is, though, or actually maybe the scary thing is, they need to be able to hold on to it, because Ka, we know how strong she could be. That's 1 kill already for her. She is blinded. That's a good flashbang. It has to fall back through the Molotov, because otherwise things might get simply too tricky for FURIA. That's another nice flick.
Okay.
Even the wall bang there through the side. This is also, this is just so nuts. And Nate now going onto the side. It's not going to kill anyone, but still good chances for FURIA.
They have an inkling. They notice someone inside of smoke, and it's been confirmed. Lovagold will find one and the second as well. Crazy stuff from Card there, but finally, you can hear the crowd cheer as well. A little bit of
yes.
A lot of NA fans here, although we did see, I do believe I saw a couple of FURIA guys up in the front row too.
Yeah,
so it's great, you know, everyone there to support their respective teams, but finally, a bit of success going the way of Please Send Help, but Ka was hitting some blinders there with the
Oof, that is scary. FURIA, even when a round doesn't look to be going in their favor, Ka always makes you believe, and that's a beautiful thing. Though, Please Send Help, there is a bit of a lifeline. They need to convert onto a next round, though. That was the problem with the first round that they got, that then FURIA started to walk away with it. So now that they've won, they need to make sure they are winning the next. Oh, just these shots.
Great stuff from Ka. The thing is, we really didn't have an opportunity to see Ka really shine yesterday against this very team, because everyone else was popping off on her side, but there we go, 2 rounds on the T side here as we enter round number 12. Still a few more remaining before we can type in good half in the chat. And because of the amount of money accrued by FURIA in the streak of rounds they've had, they will have no trouble bringing out the buy. And this time it's going to be his opening things up. Piggy Kiki, who was the star of the previous round, getting shut down here early on.
Oh, and the flashes do come through. Man, this is almost as if I'm watching a CT player sitting in water and then the CTs come running into the side. It was a very strange round there for a second, but so far, that 2 kills, those definitely help the Please Send Help squad. And things are looking very interesting. We have now the lurk coming in from Ka. Maybe she can wrap around. Though at the same time, we still have Maz here with a lurk of her own, waiting in that B-bomb side to catch the rotation. That is 1 kill. Maybe she's gonna try and fake the side, but now she needs to hold on. She does go 1 for 1. Keeps the advantage there for Please Send Help, and also Gabby's tagged in the process.
3v2. Again, FURIA, they've shown they are so very comfortable on its retakes. We saw that on Nuke yesterday as well. We saw it as round number 2 despite being a player down. And it's again going to be Gabby and Car to try and make this work. Bomb has been planted for Bank Senna, lying in wait with the AWP. She looks away the worst time possible, burning alive. She will have to back off. Are they just going to stick this in the smoke? No. Yes, they are. The spam comes in. The bullet finally finds its mark. Oh, and round number 3 goes the way of Please Send Help. That came down to the wire. Nice try from FURIA. But Please Send Help. They started to wake up here, and so is the crowd.
Oh, that was so beautiful. I mean, of course, Matty had a nice 2K that gave them back the advantage. There was even another 3rd kill there onto B, and that was just simply, technically, a lurk. Now, it was just so beautiful. Just running through the Molotov, trying to hold on, knowing you need to take the risks in order, you know, to get the high reward. And they are doing so. They're hanging in there. And that's a 3rd round now on the board.
Money not quite broken yet for the Brazilians, so yet the buy will come out. It's relying on these multi-kills towards that connector short position for them to win these rounds. But as I say that, Lovagol able to find Olga through the smoke. That's a bit unfortunate. Now, what did FURIA do this? Ka has repositioned herself towards long. She knows that's where they went to earlier, but this time Senna, ready and waiting, finds Ka out in the open, no man's land, and that's going to force FURIA to go for more aggression, try and get something back, and that is going to be Gabby to find Mads. That's huge. She finds a kill, realizes there's no T's over here, and that's going to allow the rotation to take place. And Mari, she lies in wait. All 4 members of Please Send Help now grouped up and heading into this long position.
Well, if it's one player that can certainly grab the kills here, it is Mari. Oh, and the timing is going to be tested. She's still here by herself. There is, luckily now, the connector player who is lurking behind. There is so much intel. You can already see now Gabby is rotating over to, and that is the first kill for Mari. Good flashbang though in return, but now still, perhaps she's able to isolate the fight. Oh, the flank is coming through, but we do have still landed ourselves with a 1 versus 1 with the health advantage. Gabby just needs 1 bullet, and the bomb has now been planted. It's on her side, and she can easily grab that one. But there was a very good effort for Please Send Help.
Yeah, absolutely. Like they get the first 2 kills there. Firstly, I think it was Olga getting caught out by, I'm not sure who it was, but she gets caught out through the smoke earlier on. I do believe it was by Lovagol. Yep. And then we find Ka lose that AWP battle against Senna. And Senna's actually been struggling against Ka's AWP throughout this entire half, but she finally gets one there. But the re-aggression coming out from FURIA, right? Getting all the information they needed. And by the time Please Send Help went for that A execute, there were the CTs already lying in wait. They had a crossfire setup as well. 1 player coming up from connector, 1 from the A bomb site. As we head into the penultimate round here of this first half, 10-3. Listen, if Please Send Help can somehow get to 5, there is a world that you can maybe take Overpass.
You know, who knows? Because the thing is as well, if we switch sides, we're going to start right back from the start again with the pistol round. And if they take that, oh man, they could definitely have a lifeline here on this first map of the best of 3. Still, we know how strong the defense is though on the FURIA side. They're playing a bit more passive now. We have seen quite a couple of pushes. We have seen Olga play towards Party. Now they're playing it a little bit more safe, knowing that the rifles are back on the board for Please Send Help. Though some players have limited amount of utility to use, so they might as well just try and coordinate one big play. Now also the timer is going to tick lower and lower. Oh, he's just trying to check the corner, thinking perhaps there's a player already close up, but that's not going to be the case. The timings do work out for Please Send Help. Oh no, they're not checking the pillar. 3 kills for Mari, and that is now the advantage for FURIA.
She makes the FAMAS look so good. Not many people can do that. And it is going to be just cast to fall as well. They thought the side was empty, but that was so well played by FURIA, right? Even though they sent 2 players towards short on the fact-finding mission, they left the contingency plan called Mari inside of that B bomb site. They didn't check for her. 3 kills with a FAMAS from their position around the pillar, played to perfection.
The way they just didn't check site. They didn't even check water as well. Like, who knows? There could have been a player literally anywhere, or barrel. Just straight went for the bomb plans. Yeah, that wasn't really the smartest move, and that now leads to FURIA being on an 11th round, and slowly, there was a bit of hope, perhaps 5 rounds. It's going to be at most 4 now.
Well, Bai isn't that great here, but please send help this final round, right? We have the Galils come out to play, and Ka. Oh, she's gonna have an easy time hitting these shots. Love Goal will fall. Just cast Piggy Kiki. Great name, but right now she needs to go even greater. Senna is well still alive. Just the 3 Galils. Now Ka is aware, she's cognizant of the fact that there's at least one more player towards long. And with Isa's position towards that short position, they know there's no one crossing over towards the B-bomb site. They have a place side connector as well, and they're just walking in one by one into Ka. And she has been a laser beam with an AWP.
Yeah, very close to Mari. 14 kills for her, and now 14 for Ka as well. She might just go around 850. Oh, that's a tag, just 2 HP. She's not even gonna go for the pistol. The nade doesn't do it yet. Oh, and there we have it. Gabby with the last kill. It's a 12-3 half score. The question is, can please send help, grab an extra 3 rounds, or will FURIA just walk away with it? We will see it after the break.
So take me to the finish line, 'cause you're never gonna stop me trying. Yeah, what's real is never gonna die. So take me to the finish line, take me to the finish line.
Please send help, now trailing by 12 rounds on their map pick. However, now they're going to be having the opportunity to be on the defensive side here, Violus. And listen, I'm not from NA, you're not from NA,
Nope.
but are you a believer?
those 3 rounds that they've won, they were close, but it was so beautiful to watch. You could see, you know, the emotion. You could hear the crowd roar whenever they won a round. So perhaps if the crowd just cheer a little bit louder, I believe.
Well, we did. I'm sure I saw Quesarado there somewhere.
Ooh.
I'm sure I saw him over there supporting his country.
There we go. There is the crowd.
It's so far away from us. I wish I was there. Anyway, here we go. Jumping straight into the second half here. FURIA with a gargantuan lead. And please send help. Let's see what they have in store for us here. FURIA wasting no time. It's going to be a fast play towards the B bomb site. 3 CDs lying in wait. All 3 towards Monster. The flashback is so good. And they're going to come swarming the bomb site. Senna still stands tall with 3 kills. Looking for more as Gabby will finally put her down. And that makes it a 2v2.
Things now calm down a little bit. Of course, there was a smoke down in heaven as well. But eventually, you know, the CTs are going to come in and swarm the side. And this is looking very good for Please Send Help. We were talking about it earlier. If Please Send Help want to get back into this game, they need to win the pistol. And this is looking promising. Olga, though, she does have the bomb. Just 13 HP. And she's going to make a run for right the other bomb site. Just going to go run straight into long.
Just going for the big play here. But 13 HP though. She's going to get the bomb down because Please Send Help is still very sure that it's going to be a play towards B bomb site. And they're playing together, which is, in my opinion, the right play. They have a kit as well to work with in the hands of Piggy Kiki. Just cast as well. Both very healthy. But bear in mind for Olga, with the bomb down, that's an ally. Time becomes an ally for Olga. With the bomb down now, they're going to slowly take their time creeping up, not making any noise whatsoever. They don't want to give any cues to Olga as to where this retake is going to be coming in from.
There's a kid in play as well. The question is, who is going to have the better timing? They're not checking bangs just yet. Still, the 2 CTs sticking together, which I do think is the smarter move. But now that you haven't seen Olga, there's suddenly a lot of places to consider where she's sitting. Oh, but she grabs the kill to Piggy Kiki, and it's a very good one. The time is ticking away. She needs to stick it right now, and it's not going to happen. There's no time. She's going to die as well. And that is the round for FURIA, and a clutch from Olga.
Oh, despite the heroics of Senna, Olga, 13 HP, cold as ice. Oh, she plays that to perfection, and they don't check. They don't check. She gets the bomb diffuser, and by that time, even though she doesn't get the final kill right there, you know, the round's done. The woes of Please Send Help. There's so many rounds. If you tune in right now, you're looking at the scoreline, you wonder, yeah, FURIA probably just steamrolled Please Send Help in the first half. It wasn't the case. The first 3, like I think in the first 4 or 5 rounds, it came down to the wire. They were so close to breaking the money of FURIA, but it came down to this clutch moment. Some of these retakes from FURIA, so very deadly. And now they just need 3 more rounds here. And this should be round number 14. I really don't see FURIA dropping the ball against the USPs. They're just smoking a couple of flashbangs, and for Please Send Help, they really haven't gone for any stack or anything of that sort. It's been kind of like more like a default-ish setup. They're not trying anything crazy, which, especially when you have the USPs, I'm a personal fan of teams just going in and grouping up together and trying to catch a team off guard, because the chances are already supremely low, so might as well try and throw a curveball, right? So this one should be FURIA's all the way. They're going to come creeping on up. 3 players from long, 2 players coming up towards short. We have the 2 MAC-10s as well in the hands of Ka and Olga, and it should be leading the charge.
Very slowly, and now 2 CTs completely off guard, not really aware that they are gonna come out that late out of mid. So that is already the 2 kills going in favor of FURIA. Now the bomb has been planted, a smoke is in line. So far this is looking super solid. A bit of damage being dealt onto Marie, but honestly, nothing can touch FURIA at all. All of them survive going into the next round, and that is now 14 on the board, just 2 rounds away from winning the first map.
And FURIA, I mean, for them coming into this tournament, like, they are the dark horse, right? Like, you look at CLG Red, you look at the side of Nigma Galaxy, you know, obviously the two big heavy hitters, the two big favorites coming in. FURIA's up there for me. They've looked great thus far. Even yesterday's loss coming in against Nigma Galaxy required, as I mentioned earlier, Anna dropping almost 40 kills, more than 40 kills, in fact, to take down this team. So they are a force to be reckoned with, and they're trying to make this look clean and easy. It's kind of a bonus round here for FURIA. Rifles around. Oh, what a flashbang, though. Lover Girl and Piggy Kiki chipping in with a couple of kills apiece. One player remains. It's all on Car. She will fall. And that is going to be the first round on board here for the side of the NA team. You can see the crowd cheering for each and every kill, each and every round, and you love to see it.
I love that monster setup, though. That was a good after anti-flash position with then Lover Girl. Yeah, just with the follow-up, it's great. She played off of it perfectly. As soon as it popped, she swung right around the corner and grabbed, I believe it was 3 kills there in total. Yeah, that was such nice work. Now, the thing is, though, FURIA are not out of money just yet. They can even afford that up back onto Car, so that is going to be very, very scary. Though Senna does have one of her own in her hands.
Look at the speed from FURIA, though. Just the way they're quickly making the way up along a couple of players. Bomb still dropped all the way inside of the top of connectors. And Mari's going to be the lurk. She's going to be waiting patiently outside of Monster. A couple of players towards, one player rather, towards inside the connector. And I do believe that is Gabby, if my eyes don't deceive me. And now Senna, there is an internal clock, and she's like, okay, at this point I need to make sure that Long is being covered, that there isn't anyone sneaking in. And the longer they take, Lover Girl is slowly going to be rotating back towards an A-bomb site. FURIA haven't shown anything yet thus far, but they've claimed so much of real estate. Lover Girl, though, she's going to have to make contact. She's going to flash for herself and try and go for the peak. Doesn't see anyone.
Oh, that is so smart. They're really trying to mess with the mind. Please send help, though, Jessica. It's okay. There is a first skill coming through. Damari instantly tries to trade it out, though. The thing is, FURIA seems a little bit disconnected. At the same time, the long players push up. The trades do not come through yet. But now, eventually, we do have landed ourselves with a 2-on-2. They've recovered. There is still time left for them to plant that bomb, though. Piggy Kiki slowly creeping in from behind with her teammate Matt as well. This could be the play. I'm not sure if they're completely ready for 2 players being here. Car is certainly looking towards it. There's going to be a flashbang. It's not going to do anything at all. The trigger discipline are looking right there. Gabby is aware that there's one more player, but it's just a game of hide and seek, and Mads is winning that fight. She can easily defuse that bomb, and that is another round for Please Send Help on the board.
Coming down to the wire, but still, they'll take those. You take those rounds. Not expecting both the CDs to be coming in from Connector, and despite the fact of just an MP9, they're great stuff in the end from Mads, who has had a quiet game thus far. I mean, everyone on the side of Please Send Help have had a comparatively quiet game as opposed to FURIA, but then, as long as you're clutching those rounds, as long as you're getting those crucial kills, that's all that matters. Senna has been great as well. The op's gonna come out once more.
I heard some Please Send Help chants right there. Please send help.
Right now they're doing all by themselves, and you love to see it. Senna with the op. It's going to be the pistols. Oh, Senna could be caught out in the open. This is so dangerous, but the team flash coming in from Car. That is unfortunate as they come hunting her down. There's still another player, and Jessica has to hold her ground. Almost running out of bullets. They're going to peek up together. The jump comes in, will fall. And now a 2v3. Op retrieved in the hands of Gabby, and Car with the M4. The thing is, they don't have any Kevlar to work with. So that's the advantage that Please Send Help have, despite the fact that it's a 2v3.
Oh, they're leaving Gabby up to try and peek into it. At least the Molotov will delay things for now. But there's still quite some time for FURIA to work with. The thing is, though, they have that player over at bathroom, so even if they try to go the other way around, defense looks to be in a good position. Are they ready for them to still be here around long? Because there is no control over in connector. Who knows? They could have even walked out on B, but they don't know that. Lovergirl does swing though and grabs Gabby. And Car simply can't convert onto one more. And Lovergirl, she is on fire, doing so much for the team. And they grab another round of Please Send Help here on the board.
Is that a Please Send Help t-shirt?
That is. That's two t-shirts.
I love it. I need that. that's legit and ironically one of the better logos I've seen in esports.
Yes. It's so perfect. Like the passive aggressive smile. It literally fits perfectly for the mood. And so far, the help of the crowd certainly have been helping, because 6 rounds now on the board, slowly creeping closer towards FURIA. And yeah, the money is not looking too good. We have a deagle onto Marie, but that still could be scary.
The AK, so that's the worrying thing here. But Please Send Help. Slowly but surely, they're trying to crawl their way back into this game. Still a long, long way to go, however. 8 rounds behind. Molotov's going to come on in, forcing out Senna from a position. Thing is, Senna's playing a dangerous game. She's by a lonesome, but she does have a teammate nearby to JustCast with an MP9. A flashbang is a tell, and JustCast, gets caught off guard. Gabby will get traded, but Senna's by a lonesome right now. She needs backup stat, and unfortunately, she is slowly but eventually getting wrapped on around from behind, because she needs to try and find some cover, but it's yet another flank coming in from short.
Oh no. Senna looked for a second, didn't spot anyone. So now the pressure's onto the side. She is not aware of her back at all. Oh, she might actually now look around. But at the same time, Piggy Kiki's gonna come in from the dumpster position and does manage to grab a kill. That is very, very solid though. Senna, sadly, that flank eventually did come through. Now the bomb will be planted. This is a 1v2 and the reload needs to come in because Marie has run out of bullets. And that leaves us with a 1v2, but leave it up to Car. Of course, she can clutch it out, taking FURIA now to map point.
Oh, that's so unfortunate, right? The 1v2 Piggy Kiki. Starting to believe there, but Car, she doesn't really make any mistakes. Even with the AK-47, despite not being her preferred weapon of choice, clutching it out. And yeah, as I said, it is going to be map point coming in FURIA. It took a while for them to get to the 15-figure mark, but they've managed to do so. But Please Send Help. What do they do? No margin for error right now. And, you know, coming up next is going to be Mirage. And that's FURIA's pick. And I have to say, like, if you're expecting to see map number 3 coming out here, the Overpass win seems like almost something they absolutely need to get. But FURIA calling for the attack timeout as well. That's interesting. We've seen a few of the teams do this thus far in Impact, right? We've seen teams where they win the round, they call the attack timeout just to allow their opponents to kind of stew in it, kind of fester in it, and be like, listen, you're facing map point right now. Like, you have no more chances remaining. And it could be a little bit of a mind game. I love to see it. A bit of a Carrigan timeout, as we like to call it once upon a time. Or rather, play. 15-6 though, here we go. 9 map points for the Brazilians.
Ooh, and that is already one hell of an opening. Lovergirl quite taken out of the equation. That's another one to follow it up. And only one in return. It looks like Please Send Help was struggling here over at the B-bomb side. Okay, we do have a Piggy sneaking in behind the smoke, and that's the bomb as well. Oh, she's gonna go big! She just flies right through with another one on top of it. But Gabby is right there in the mix to try and shut it down. It's a 2 versus 1.
They're running to A.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's gutting.
Still though, 2 versus 1. Who knows, Pikikiki? There's time left.
No kid.
Ah, yeah, that is the sour part. She even still thinks it's gonna be B. She's still lurking around here. But now she knows she needs to go the long way around, all the way through connector, and probably needs to make noise. Gabby is already waiting here in toilets. Oh, Piggy actually, she does manage to grab a kill. Not ready for this one in bathrooms though, and that is a 16-6. A very convincing win for FURIA. Though, there were some very, very solid lower rounds for Please Send Help.
Yeah, I mean, like we said, right? I think it was Heather who mentioned at the desk how she just wants them to show what they've got, right? And at least try to have some fun. And they did so. I feel like there were a couple of rounds